How's it going, folks? In today's video we're going to be looking at the fish, of course. We'll toss a bit of feed in for them and also give you a bit of an update on how the aquaponic green beans are going. And I think today, being around about the 13-week mark, we might pull the sweet potatoes out of the bathtub bed, and I'll give you a look at how the other sweet potatoes are growing in the media bed behind me here. You might be able to see them just up there. So I'll stop nattering on, flip the camera around, and we'll get into it. So to begin with, we'll feed these hungry little buggers. So it will get a little bit wet here. These guys really like hooking into this at the moment. These guys are doing really well at the moment. They're really enjoying the warmer water temperature. I love the way they just go along the surface and go nom 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 on the pellets. But yeah, they will be coming out very soon. I have said that in the past, but we just haven't gotten around to it at the moment. Oh, got a little bit of flashing there. There is one that likes to stick around the top and bully the rest. So we're hoping to pull him out first to give the others a bit of a fighting chance. And I tell you what, there's definitely some whoppers down in there. And now onto the system, just a quick little bit of an update before we harvest the sweet potato. This bed here, we've pretty much all taken all the lettuce out. In the end, most of it was just being fed back to the fish, and mainly because it got a little bit too leggy and yeah, just a little bit too bitter for us. I think I'm finally on top of the blooming caterpillar. They're the little cluster caterpillar outbreak we had in here. You can see this beetroot over the end there. That's what they all should be looking at like at the moment. Even that one was hit pretty hard and had a little bit of a munch taken out of the side of it when it was younger. But the rest of these guys here, they've just been stunted due to repeated attacks by the caterpillars. You can see the new leaves are coming through nice and whole at the moment. Just a real pain in the butt due to weather. We just had that much rain, it just kept washing the dipole off every time I sprayed it. I mean, this season, even the ginger in this bed here was hit, munching on a lot of the new leaves as they were coming through, and set them right back. And they were also very shaded from the lettuce we had in there. The other plants though, super green looking. That's the mushroom herb. We don't use a lot of that, but it really does like growing in the aquaponics. So I always like to have one plant in there. And we've probably got 2 or 3 pellets left. These guys have pretty much all smashed through that already. I'll give you a bit of a look at the green beans. Just quickly, the Ahe Amarillos, we are getting a nice fruit set on these guys that doesn't look like it has been stung by the Queensland fruit fly, knock on wood. So pretty happy with the way they're going. There's one left here that I probably should have taken off earlier. I took a few off earlier, so I'll add that one to him as well. Most of the bag ones have been taken off. I have left a couple on just around this side, mainly because yeah, we don't really need them at the moment, and they were still looking a little bit green towards the top. Now onto the beans. These are the green beans. I've been told by people they don't do well in aquaponics. Well, here's another demonstration of how well they don't do. We've got 3 set on there. We've got a number of little ones coming through just up in there. So just quickly, that chlorosis you can see on that leaf there, that's the yellowing between the veins. That is due to an iron deficiency that happened a couple of weeks ago, pretty much well around the time where I trimmed the sweet potato back, if you remember that video I posted. Basically, the iron is immobile, so once it's in the plant, it can't move around. So the newer leaves, after the system were dosed up, look nice and dark green. So yeah, definitely something that's been taken care of. So yeah, the plants are doing really well, very super green in fact. This bush here, we've got some flowers on it, some babies, and probably I'd say a good half a dozen, might be a bit glary, but a good half a dozen beans on that plant alone. And this one here, because I plant in 2s, we have a number of nice looking beans on there. And look at these guys here, you can't complain about that whatsoever. These guys here though, I have spread out a little bit. The intention was to plant 2 and then cull back to 1, but they were going so well. I left 2 here, and I have another 2 clump there, another 2 there that's slowly being taken over by this sweet potato again. And these guys as well have beans on them. So I think I might do an onion, bacon, bean and asparagus fry up. That's something we love here. So we might do that over the weekend, I think. But these beans, I will pretty much all take them off tonight before they get too big and stringy. Around to the sweet potatoes. So this is the sweet potato I gave a pretty ferocious haircut to a couple of clips ago now. And as you can see, she's already starting to grow down towards the ground. I did mention in that one that I really don't want to have runners down into soil pouches or bags with this one here. I just want to leave it as a just a straight media bed aquaponic sweet potato, and we'll see how it goes. This is the one, of course, that I did bury some of the vine under the media. On this plant here, we actually found a load of baby baby praying mantis, so I don't like mucking around with it too much. We found one the other day actually eyeing off one of these little style grasshoppers. There is a very tiny praying mantis practicing its stalking skills above a very large grasshopper there.
Eat it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to tackle that one, babe.
No.
But we are still seeing these little baby grasshoppers around as well. And hopefully that's in focus because it's that glary we can't really see.
Yeah, oh,
So,
I went up high again.
There we go.
And... Grrr.
Grrr. At least it's on the nasturtiums. Anyway, we will leave it there, folks. Oh, look, quickly, just there's another little baby. Another little baby there and another little baby hiding over here. So the little mantises are still hanging around.
There he goes, off for a run.
Off for a run. So we haven't seen any in the last couple of days, but then again I've been out early in the morning because we've had a lot going on lately and haven't been out in the afternoon. So maybe just the heat of the morning is making them shelter on the shady side of the leaves. Now, just to lift this lady's skirt up, well, I'm going to try to, and we'll have a bit of a dig around the media. I'll try to have a bit of a dig around the media. I don't think this is going to work somehow. I've only got one set of hands today, B's at the doctor's. So we might go in from the top. Sorry for the dodgy camera work, folks. I'll try and hold it steady, but I've just uncovered these two sections of vine here. And normally what happens, in my experience, what you get is a shoot or a root setting down from these little nodes here. This is basically where a leaf comes off the main vine, and you get some form of root growing down there, but I haven't seen any in any of these, or this one over here. So I'm really not holding out much hope for getting a huge crop of sweet potato from this plant in particular. But then again, it may come down to the variety. This is the purple Hawaiian sunshine, I think it was called. So I buried those vines probably only about 8 or 9 weeks ago, blooming cabbage butterfly, from memory. So I will check that date and I'll put an amendment up there if it's wrong. So yeah, basically I'm not expecting a great deal from them anyway. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Now, under this mess here of nasturtiums, we have my soil pouch. This one here was sold as a purple sweet potato, but the picture had red skin and creamy flesh. So yeah, I don't know how it got its name, but the pouch it's in, you're gonna have to balance on a cinder block or Besser brick here, is up in here behind this wall of nasturtiums. There it is over there. So what I'm going to do is just cut back a lot of this nasturtium. I'll throw it to one side, and then we'll cut the vines off the sweet potato itself, and I'll pull the pouch out and we'll empty her out and see what we get. Just to give you a bit of a gander, I decided not to cut the nasturtiums all the way back, and that is because we have a slight flow issue, water flow issue in there, and the water is backing up, and I dare say that is just due to the amount of roots down the side there. The water chestnuts, these things here would be clogging up the flow a little bit. And also, by the looks of this sweet potato, we have a load of roots coming out the side of the pouch. And as a result, oh, you can see down there, see, solids still do make it through, even though you have radial flow filters and all the rest, folks. So those nutrients in those solids will make it through to the grow beds. The flow settlers just, you know, they help take the bulk of it out. But yeah, this is the root potato, or the sweet potato pouch. As you can see, there is a cabbage moth caterpillar on there, which I'll try and throw into the fish tank and know it's on top. But yeah, this crop here, the nasturtium, is actually a bit of a trap crop for them apparently. And so far I can see that's working. But anyway, I digress. There's a snail in there too, we'll get rid of him. But yeah, I'll set up the camera, we'll pull this pouch out and we'll go empty it out in a container and see what sort of a yield we got. Before we do the big sweet spud reveal, a quick heads up for you folks who are interested in buying our Backyard Aquaponics beginner's guide. It's an online interactive guide. I won't go through what it is here. Check out that link above and there'll be one down in the description for you to suss it out. But it's basically an online interactive guide that explains a lot of what you need to know to run an aquaponics system and even build a small little basic system. Just a quick heads up on that guide though. It will be increasing in price very soon. I'm just doing up some PDF documents that will be associated with it, and after they're all uploaded and another video that I'm working on for it, it will be jumping in price. We're not too sure yet. Retrieve are sort of trying to ballpark a figure for me. So yeah, that will be happening down the line. I will give you a heads up before it happens, at least a week, so you folks can take advantage of the $10 price tag that it is at the moment. But that's enough nattering on about that. We'll flip the camera around and we'll check out how many spuds we got. So this is the sweet potato pouch, and I think I might be able to pull the top of the plant out. Oh, jeez, there we go. Oh, look at that. I got a sweet potato. I'm not too sure if I'm happy about this harvest. Normally I like to get more than just one sweet potato. That is one mutant looking sweet potato if I've ever seen one. And as for what's in the base here, I don't think there's going to be oh yeah, no, we do have more. So I'm just going to set this one aside and try and empty out the rest. I think there is also some sand in the base of this pouch as well from memory. Definitely very bottom heavy. Have a bit of a feel around. Yeah, there is another one down the bottom here, small one. That was, to be honest, more what I was expecting. And just a bunch of roots. And I'm down to the sand layer. Might just tip it all in, mainly because there could be some tubers growing in the sand. Doesn't feel like it. And yeah, that's it. Just the 2 sweet potatoes. And what a whopper this one is. So obviously the label was incorrect, showing a red skin, creamy flesh sweet potato. Most definitely purple. And I dare say, looking at these splits, that it's going to be a white flesh one. And what I might do is I'll just clean this one up quickly and we'll cut him open and yeah, have a bit of a gander. When I go upstairs, I'll weigh this fella and I'll pop a little annotation up there on the screen just to let you know how big he is, or weight-wise he is anyway. But yeah, we'll have a bit of a look at the colour of these guys here. And as I said, I predict it will be the white. And guess what? I was correct. So we actually like I was talking before about the beans, bacon, onion and asparagus. That goes really nice with some other oven roasted potatoes and sweet potatoes. So I dare say we might add this into that meal as well over the weekend. So I'm thinking we're going to get quite a bit of usable spud out of this, even though she is looking a little bit gnarly. So that totally blew me away. Wasn't expecting that whatsoever. But it has given me hope. You know, maybe we might get something decent out of that media bed behind me there. There might be a couple of small spuds. As I have mentioned before though, I really do think that if you grow the main plant in the aquaponics, have the vines going down into some sort of soil container, you will get a better result, because that's how it worked best for us previously. And it will be interesting to see what those spuds do. Anyway, when the time comes in a couple of weeks, when we harvest them, and I'll bring you a video on that as well. Just quickly before I go, just a reminder, there will be that price rise in the Aquaponics Backyard Beginner's Guide, so suss it out. The little card will pop up at the end if you want to see if it's something that interests you. Also too, before I go, thanks to those folks who have purchased the guide. It really does help support the channel and what we're trying to do here with some future videos we have in mind. And also too, if I can get it out without stumbling, thanks to you folks who are supporting us on the YouTube membership platform, and those patrons of ours over on the Farm Your Own Yard website. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate the support. We should be having another members only, supporters only hangout coming very soon. And we might end up doing a another live Q&A on YouTube next weekend for you folks on YouTube, if you want to come along and hang out with us then. But yeah, I will pretty much leave it there. I do hope you're all well and happy and your gardens are booming, and I will catch you later. Cheers folks, and happy growing.